Hey y'all, I decided to do this video mainly because I haven't done like any like natural hair videos in a little minute. I think I did one. It didn't really get a lot of views, so I was like, I don't think I'm gonna take my time out to be doing natural hair videos if nobody's gonna really watch it. Then again, I mean, I don't have the best views on this channel at all, so it's like it don't even matter. It's just if I want to do it, then do it. If not, then don't. So that's just pretty much that. So as far as my hair, I mean, I know I did a video on this channel talking about the natural hair community before. It's actually still getting a lot of views to this day. I guess because of the way that I kind of just put it out there, kind of raw and uncensored. You know, some people were in their feelings about it, and at the end of the day, like, I don't care. I said what I said, and they were like, I know some people was like, oh, I don't want to see you changing your stance later down the line. It's been several years now. I don't remember when I recorded that video, but I still feel the same way. You know, the natural hair community can act a certain way towards certain people. I used to go to a lot of the events back in 2012 when I first chopped off my hair. I believe it was, I think it was April 12th, 2012, if I remember correctly. Um, I believe so. But yeah, my hair was like super duper short, and I just felt so self conscious. I just felt like, did I really know what I was doing? You know, is this the best move for me? Is this something I really, really want to do? Yeah, like I just kind of was having so many doubts after I did it. Um, I do have a little bit of heat damage, like right over here in this section. And I guess that's because, like, when I was doing a half wig at some point, I just kind of went a little too hard with that section. But at this point, I don't really care that much because I don't really wear wash and goes. I feel like that's the most reason why I would care a lot, is because it kind of makes those curls a little droopy while all the rest of them are like, you know, more tightly coiled. That's how my hair is. I remember I used to look up to people like Alicia James and, well, Alicia James Music, because she used to do music too, or Natural 85, even the Chic Natural. Those were like three of the main people that I used to kind of look up to for hair, hair tips and things like that. But it's like over time, I kind of realized even though they had the same type of coils like I did, I realized that their hair was a lot fuller than mine is. I think the closest one might be the Chic Natural, because I don't feel like her hair is um, as as full as everybody else's, as the two of them, but or as long as theirs is. But she does. I know she has certain eating habits and things like that, which have contributed to her hair being really a lot more healthier.
All right, guys, I do have to address the elephant in the room. I do have a piece of string in my hair, and it was irking the crap out of me while I was editing this, but I'm just going to ignore it and keep it moving. So, yeah, just wanted to let you guys know I saw it, and yeah, somehow it survived the whole video.
But yeah, like I realized like over time that the reason why my twist outs weren't coming out like everybody else's is like I would look at these videos, and I don't know if any of y'all know this struggle, but I feel like I didn't get the good natural hair. Like the one, like some of these girls, these influencers, they just be having like, I mean, I used to follow the tutorials to the fullest, like, and it's like my hair would not look the same way. Like it would just look so like whack, you know. It would just look like, if I do like certain things, the shrinkage would be real. So it's like the wash and goes, did, you know, try to, in a way, trying to get like hair advice or hair goals, if you want to call it that, or whatever, but it wouldn't look the same way. So I'm just like, I used to be looking like, yo, I'm following this to the T, like going out buying all these different products. That's when I used to be really hopping on different products and stuff, but I stopped doing that because I'm like, I'm not wasting money. Plus, like, some of them products isn't really good for your system, and I try to stick to things that I know to prevent having any issues. And so, yeah, like I just be like, yo, why my hair don't look like their hair? You know what I mean? Like it's not looking the same way. It's looking like real limp and dead. And then I seen some other young lady. Her name was, I think, Star Puppy. I actually came across her hair videos recently where she was saying, you know, like she didn't really get the good hair, and it really opened my eyes to realize like I can't fully compare myself to them because their hair is different than mine. Even though their hair coils, we might both have 4A hair. Um, the the density of their hair is different than my density. Like I have real sparse hair, so it's not really as full, and then my hairline is like a whole nother situation that I'm not even gonna get into. But especially with like when I try to do certain things, like let's say I do like a twist out or something, it'll just it'll look kind of dead. And then if I try to flat iron it before I do it, it'll just be super dead. Like it won't look like full, like some of these other girls, like I said, like you see like their twist outs is just like popping, and it's moving and shaking. Like no, mine is most likely, no matter what I try, what I do, is not gonna look the exact same. Like I can get something that, maybe if I fluff it out enough, I might get like a nice amount of body, but it's not gonna look the exact same way. And that's kind of where I had to get to that point. I've had many times where I've walked into the beauty supply store, just getting my regular shampoos and things like that. I walk past a relaxer and I'm like looking at the little jars, because I remember my mom used to use like TCB sometimes, and with that it's just a one-step process where you don't have to do all that mixing and stuff like the kits. But I've looked at the kits as well. But I looked at the TCB and I looked at like the mild or the regular strength, and I'm just like, maybe if I just put a little bit in the roots, Because I remember when I used to have relaxers, I used to do so much more with my hair. I used to always, like every 2 weeks, go to the Dominican hair salons and things like that. But it's like now I've gotten to a point where it's like I want to, but then I just be like, I'm like, the results just get me so frustrated. And I think that's the biggest thing, is like the results. It's just, it doesn't look the way I would want it to look or expect it to look. And I just feel like I look just old and whack. Like, just to be completely transparent with y'all. Like, that's why I just don't like it. And for the most part, like, I will, especially now that they have these headband wigs, like I've been really doing a lot of those lately. I do a lot of textured wigs because I have gravitated more towards that. But I even do ponytails. I do ponytails. I don't mind doing that. Updos, I don't mind. But just as far as like dealing with my hair, I do feel like, ugh. Now, as I told you guys in several videos, I do have a young lady that's in my life, which I consider to be my daughter. And, I don't care what anybody says. Like, it's just, we have that special connection to that point where it's like that. Maybe, like I said in previous videos, like maybe one day I'll get a little more into that, but I don't like to like put too much of people's business out there. She's like mine. So when you hear me say my daughter, that's who it is. She's actually almost the same age as my son. There's one age difference apart. So yeah, it's really interesting having two teenagers around the same age. And I have put up her pictures a little bit here and there, like on Instagram. So, as long as her dad doesn't mind, then it's not a problem with me, because it's only the two of us. So that's kind of where I'll leave it. It's just the two of us in the picture as far as she's concerned. So I don't have to worry about like any backlash from anybody else. It's just me and him have to talk about that. So with her in mind, as well as like my cousin, she cut her hair around the same time, and she does some beautiful styles. Like I know sometimes she could be lazy with her hair, but even with her hair, she has 4C hair, and her hair just looks so amazing. When she does like puffs, it just looks so nice and fluffy. And it's crazy how like it doesn't matter who you are, like you can have insecurities about your hair. Like my daughter, she has 4C hair. It's like really thick and just like full, but when she does like puffs or certain styles, like I'm really getting her into like going out the box a little bit and trying different things. So she's just like, oh, like she always does like the same two pigtails all the time. I'm like, all right, let's try this. Like I'll show her videos and things, and sometimes we'll try different things. I braided her hair with like beads and stuff and just made it, jazzed it up, especially when she had school before. But now that she doesn't have school, she's just like kind of over it. But I'm trying to get her back into it, especially because I like to take pictures and stuff when we go out. Like you gotta fix yourself up, baby girl. We're not doing that. So I really feel like she's starting to get more into like trying different things here and there, which I like. But when she does her puffs, it's just so like beautiful. It's just so full, and I have like puff envy, because I'm like, girl, do you see how good your hair looks right now? I wish that my hair would look that good, But it's like when I do it, it's nowhere near like, no, it's just like, I mean, right now my hair is a little bit blown out, but it's like even when it's not blown out, it's not gonna give me that full nice effect that I tend to see. You know, if I try to do a twist out, then put it up, it's just, it's not doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. And that's part of the problem. And I did trim my hair like 2 weeks ago, so I'm trying to keep it a little bit healthy again. I'm trying to grease my scalp again, because to be honest, like, I completely gave up on my hair for a good amount of time. But I'm also an advocate for do what makes you feel happy. So, and I'm not gonna say like relax is gonna make me happy. It's just the only thing that it would do for me is probably make me do more styles, but then it would also cost me more money, because I'm a more than likely start going back to the hair salon again, more money out my pocket. And I try to reduce chemical usage and things like that. So those are the things that mainly deter me from going back to relaxers. I remember there was a young lady, I forget her name at this moment. I actually met her a few times. She lives in Cali. Why can't I remember her name? But anyway, she started doing her relaxer regimen again after she had done like natural hair for a little bit of time. I mean, both ways, her hair looks cute, but I'm so used to when I first subscribed to her years ago, I saw her with her relaxed hair, and that's the kind of videos she was always doing. So to see her back, like, she just looks happy. It's easy for her. It's something that she's able to manage and maintain. So I was like, girl, this is how I remember you. So I would never ever ridicule anyone for doing what it is that they personally want to do. Like, my switch up game is strong, but I still have my natural hair, and I still, do things with it here and there. But that's probably like some of the things that you guys will see more of. Like, I don't know if I doubt, like, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna post natural hair videos, because I would have to see interest. I might do like one here or there and see how it does, but I would genuinely have to see interest in order to take my time out to do, like, the twist outs, because it takes a little while to do it. I mean, it's not hard, but it's something that I'm considering, but like I said, I would have to see genuine interest if I do sprinkle in a video here or there, for people to be like, I want to see this, I'm liking, I'm sharing, and all that stuff. And if I do see that, then it would make me say, all right, let's try something new this week. Let's see if this is a fail or not. And I would love to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, how, we could follow a tutorial. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this is what I'm going for, and this is how it turns out, Right now, I absolutely did nothing to my hair other than I had it in a ponytail. I'm actually about to film another video. So yeah, I just took out the ponytail so you guys can kind of see. Plus, I was like doing something else. That's my whole thought on, why sometimes I tend to feel like I didn't get good hair. Even though I've had people say, oh my gosh, like, I love your curls, or I love your hair. Like, just for me, I just deep down inside feel like it's not full enough. It's not dense enough. Like, it's too sparse, and that's why, like, a lot of the things that I try to do, it just doesn't work. Like, even when I do like wash and goes, I don't like the result of it. Like, unless I do like some type of, like, I have to twist the front and do something like this. I don't know. Like, I kind of almost liked it better when it was like super duper short, because it just looked cute, and just, if I have some pictures, then I'll show you guys some of my old hairstyles that I used to do, just so you can kind of get an insight of what I'm talking about. But like I said, I haven't really done too many styles lately, but we'll see. It sounds like my Instant Pot is ready. The boo thing got it for me for Christmas, so I'm about to go make these ribs, honey. I'm more motivated now than I was before, just because I'm not just doing it for her, but I'm also doing it for my son. He has natural hair as well, and just kind of showing him, like, you can like a black girl that has, thick hair. It's kind of giving options. So that's my thought on it. It wasn't planned, so I might be all over the place, but I hope you guys get the point at the end of the day. Thanks, guys. Laters.